Hey everybody, hope you're having a good Saturday. We are about to get what looks like to be a really bad storm. You know when it gets really windy, and it hasn't started raining yet? That's kind of like where we're at. And then a few drops come down and then like the bottom falls out. So we'll see how long I can sit in this parking lot before, we get a torrential downpour. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I have family coming to visit in a couple of weeks, and my mom is coming. I live in Georgia, and I moved down here about 10 years ago with my kids. And my mom is up in New York, and my sister, and I have another brother that's in Connecticut, and another brother that is in right outside of Washington, D.C. He's retired Army. So anyway, so my mom is coming down with my sister and her husband and my nephew. And so this is the first time my nephew has been to Georgia, and so I'm super excited that they're coming. And I know it's a lot from my mom lives with my sister, so my mom has Alzheimer's, and so it's hard, it's really hard. I don't think she remembers that she's even going to be coming down, but when she starts talking about it, I know she's excited. My mom and I are super close, and so I don't want to get all like depressing, but it's sad. It's very hard. If anyone's ever had a loved one that has, dementia, Alzheimer's, it's very hard. And I know that my sister, I pray for her every single day that God will give her strength. She really solely takes care of my mom. But anyway, so I'm super excited that they're coming. So I just want to put this out there, and it's no one's ever going to know if it ever happens, because we'll be raptured. So my prayer has always been, because my mom is the one person I can talk to about the rapture. I mean, not so much anymore, because my mom's a born-again Christian, and she loves Jesus, and she's the one that taught me all about Jesus. I was raised Catholic. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't go to a Catholic church anymore, but my mom has been born-again believer for years. And, growing up as a kid, I hated that. I really did. I'm not going to lie. I hated it. Not that I hated Jesus. I hated the fact that she was just constantly trying to whatever, ram it down my throat. I was a rebellious teenager. So anyway, but as I get to be an adult and matured, my mom and I got very, very close. And there was time, my youngest brother was killed about 6 years ago now, in a hiking accident. And so that was a devastation to my family for sure. And I think that really rocked my mom, both my parents actually. My dad also passed away a couple of years ago from cancer, and I was very close to my dad. But anyway, okay, so my prayer was to the Lord, was that when he came to rapture us somehow, some way, that my mom and I would be going up together holding hands. Okay, I know it sounds like so corny, but that's my prayer, is that, and I know God can make anything happen, but the fact that my mom is going to be at my house from the 20th to the 25th of September this year makes it even more exciting to see if it's even going to happen, right? So I'm just putting it out there. And like I said, nobody's ever going to know except for me and my mom and Jesus, or anybody that passes us by as we're holding hands together going up. But so I think about that. They're going to be here, because I always thought, well, how would that happen? She lives in New York and I live in Georgia. But, I just saw a big lightning strike. Anyway, so God's, I don't know, I know God hears me. I know that he knows that that's all I want. I don't, as far as confirmation goes, guys, I know we're leaving. I look at the signs. I love I don't know Joshua, but I love all of what he said. He seems like such a genuine, beautiful man of God. He really does. But even besides that, I mean, of course it rocked the whole community, right, of watchers. But it, like Chris from Global Rapture Roster said, he had one job and he did it. He came here, he announced what he had to announce. He said what he had to say, and people could believe it or not. It's a total individual thing, but it kind of wow, did it wake us up or what, right? So anyway, but I look at the signs too. I mean, like if all the signs weren't as crazy as they are right now, I'd be, wow, okay, so I don't know, you know, but I also know that with all the signs happening, guys, it's so obvious that we're at the end of time. I mean, and the last few days, I've really been thinking so much about what it's going to be like in heaven, what it's going to be like to get raptured. And I hope that it's not so quick that we don't enjoy it, you know, like we don't remember it, that it just happens. And I know it says it's going to happen in a twinkling of an eye, but I kind of want to remember the experience of it, don't you? I mean, I think it would be kind of cool, but I just know that we're going soon. And so everything down here is so temporary. I don't care about, you know, whatever. I really don't care about a whole lot down here other than my family and my close friends. I really, really don't, you know. I can't wait to go. I'm ready to leave everything behind. I really am. There's nothing here for me. And, you know, if you're a born again believer, there's really nothing here for you either, because look at where our future's going. I mean, if we look, first of all, I can't even see past, like, I can't really see past this month. I'm going to be honest. But if I try to just imagine pretending the rapture isn't going to happen, which it is. But like, if I look 5-10 years down, could you imagine where AI is going to take us in that time? There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I just say to the Lord sometimes, Lord, when I hear things on the news or just whatever, things that just, you know, make me just say to God, please get me out of here. You know, I can't wait to leave. I really can't. Jesus, get us out of here, because just even, I don't know, stuff with kids, just things happening to kids and the shootings, the school shootings, that stuff really bothers me with the children. And I just, you know, anyway, so I'm going down a rabbit trail here, but I just wanted to say I do, and I have allergies so bad, I'm losing my voice, but I want to say, just stay excited, stay in the Word, stay in prayer, stay in your worship music, you know, church, if you go to church. I don't judge anybody for not going to church, trust me, because, I mean, I think I would do just fine if I didn't go to church, but I do like the fellowship of it, so I go, and I have friends that I go with, so, and it is a good church. It's a Bible-based, believing Baptist church down here in the South, so, like I said, from the Catholic Church to this, it's a breath of fresh air, trust me. A big breath of fresh air. So anyway, hope you all have a blessed weekend. If I don't talk to y'all tomorrow, I'll probably do a video at some point during the week. All right, God bless.